Hello, my name is Ego, and today this is our new player's guide to Dragon Ball Legends. Now, when you see this guide, it will be the 3rd anniversary, so let's get the guide started. The first thing you want to do as a new player is do story mode. Now, doing the story mode will give you a lot of benefits. First, it will give you a bunch of CC. CC in this game are what Dragon Stones are in Dokkan. They're the summoning material. You can see them at the top. You get a bunch of CT. You get 10 for clearing each stage and a bunch for clearing the little side missions on the side. And you're gonna start off, as you can see, there's a bunch of stuff to catch up on. So by the time you're done with story, you don't have to fully complete it. You just have to beat every battle. By the time you're done with story, you should have a lot of CC, maybe 4,000 or 5,000 CC in total. So after you do that, you will also get a main character of the story mode. His name is Shallot. You can see him right here. He's the guy right here. His name's Shallot. Once you catch up on story, he will get a god form, not only making him one of the best units you own, but he's just really cool, to be honest. Okay, so after you start doing story on the side, here are 2 events you need to focus on as a new player. Champion bonus. This will give you 50 CC out of 1,000. You need 1,000 to summon, but if you do it every day, starting from the anniversary, you should get close to 1,000 or 1,000 if you're lucky and you saw this video on the first day. But you need to do this every day. It will give you 50 CC. It's free, very easy to do. The second event you need to do is Fist Fight the Legend of Goku. This will give you 6 new characters, 6 new Gokus. They're going to be the strongest characters you own for a while. They're very easy to acquire. Don't need to worry about it. After that, the next things you need to focus on in an event is this tab over here, upgrade. Don't worry about the other tabs yet. Just make sure you see on every upgrade it says all clear. And I'll tell you what each one of these do and why they're important. First, we want to start off with the souls. The souls are used to power up the stats of your characters. Characters have these things called soul boards, and you need these souls to max them out to get the maximum stats of your characters, so to be better in PvP and PvE events. So you want to make sure you clear these as fast as possible so it doesn't take you forever to get these souls. Once you clear a stage and you get it fully 7 stars, you can use energy and skip tickets to skip through a stage so you don't have to do it manually. Next, the things you want to clear are Super XP and Super Zenny. Now these are very self-explanatory. Super XP is for leveling up new characters that you pull, and Super Zenny is for acquiring money. You do need energy on both of these, but you can also use skip tickets once you finish and all clear them. Now these two, Let's Fight and Equipment Collection. Equipment is something you attach to your characters to improve their stats even a little bit more. Now these are all different tags in the game. If you don't know what a tag is, it's kind of a certain grouping of characters. Lineage of Evil is usually Frieza race, like Cooler and Frieza and Lord Chill. Rival Universe is people like Vados, Champa, Kaba, Kefla. Sagas from the movies, playing explanatory, Cooler, Broly, Turles, God Key, Beerus, Whis, Vados. Saiyans, our classic Goku and Vegeta. Super Saiyans, everyone you've ever seen turn into a Super Saiyan. Future Trunks, Zamasu, Goku Black, Hybrid Saiyans, Gohan, I said Gohan twice, wow. Trunks, Goten, androids, everything you need will be here. So this is where you pretty much start your equipment collection. You want to make sure you finish all of these, all clears, so you can get a little bit of equipment to start. But equipment is something you can worry about later. I'll post another video about that if you guys want. And second, Let's Fight. Let's Fight is used to upgrade, which in this game is called a friend points or friend levels. I don't honestly know the name of the system exactly, but the point is each character has friendship points, and some missions require you to level up a certain character's friendship level to maybe 5, 10, 3 to get the rewards. So these stages are just used to level up people's friendship. They also give a decent amount of XP if you want to use them for that reason, and they also give a currency called rare metals, which is decently useful for other things. Alright, so now that you're starting to work on a story and you're starting to do your event tab and you're starting to finish everything up, these are the things to keep your account slowly going stronger over time. The first things first is you want to do adventures on the side. Now when you go to adventures, I have mine currently on the adventure missions for Gogeta, for the Gogeta event, but there's 3 different types of missions in the game. One for the missions as Gogeta's, one's for souls, and one's for money. Those are the main ones you want to go. Now when you start off the game, you'll have these 3 free, You can buy extra tickets to get the extra 5 and 6 and 7. But when you start off the game, you'll only have 1, 2, 3. It's very important that you keep your adventures going as all time. They'll slowly stack up materials for you, especially since you're new to the game. You know, it's just a slow stack. You're going to need them pretty much. Resources in this game kind of run out quickly if you're just upgrading stuff willy-nilly. So it's very good to have a influx always coming in. The second thing you want to do is co-op. Now, when you unlock co-op, you want to do the hardest one you can 3 times a day. You only have to do it 3 times a day, but you want to do the hardest one you can 3 times a day. For the reason, you go over here to the exchange shop. In the co-op exchange shop, you can buy a lot of cool stuff. Messages for PvP, summoning currency, tickets for free-to-play banners. You can even buy multi-Z power to upgrade your characters. And you can buy souls for something I'll cover in another video. And you can buy energy and skip tickets. Now, I haven't brought this up, but energy is what you use to complete stages. You need energy to do everything in this game. And it's very important that you have a lot of energy and a lot of skip tickets, because skip tickets and energy allow you to clear through stuff automatically instead of doing it manually. So it really speeds up the grinding. And the last thing you want to do is join a guild. If you can join a guild as quickly as possible, the guilds don't really give you much right now, but there's a thing called guild currency. You don't get a lot of it, but it stacks up over time, and you can really just use it to stack up your money. Since you're new to the game, you might not have a lot of resources starting off, so getting skip tickets or energy or money, all of this stuff on this other page is very useful. So when you join a guild after a month or so, you should stack up about, I don't know, 100 and something coins, where you can get money, some energy, skip tickets, whatever you need. But it's just something nice to have as a new player. Game, characters, and learning the characters. When you're new to the game, you won't have many characters because you haven't summoned much, and you haven't done many of the free events to get characters. And you won't know what many characters do, but this is where you come to learn. Now, I played the game since day one. I know what everything does in this game. But if you're new to the game, this is where you want to go. You can see what characters you own. If you scroll all the way down, you can see what characters you don't own. As you can see, even though I've been playing since day one, there's still plenty of characters that I need to acquire. Now, if I want to know what a certain character does because I forgot or I don't quite remember, I just click on them. Now, when you click on the character, this is where you go to soul boost the character. There's also another place you can use to soul boost them. But when you click on the character, you can either soul boost them from here, or you can go to show details. Details will show you the stats of the character, so you can compare stats if you want. It'll show you the cards it puts in your deck. Your deck is pretty much what cards are going to be pulled the most when you're fighting. Usually it's just strike and blast, but some characters hold green cards, some characters hold blue cards. And I'll tell you what a blue and a green card are in 2 seconds. Now, a strike card is what you saw at the beginning of the game. You run up, you kick or punch your opponent. The blast card is exactly what you think it is. You shoot energy at your opponent. Now, most characters have different blue cards. It's a unique move that the character owns. This Goku has Spirit Bomb. It does unique effects. I'm not going to go through the effects because there's so many different effects in this game. And here's his green card. This is Pose 2. It's a green card that activates. Usually green cards give you a certain boost of stats or some more ki or some more damage or some health. Some green cards have special animations or things to them. Some green cards can push your enemy away. Some green cards can grab your enemies and throw them out the match. There's a lot of different green cards, so you really just have to use a character and read about them to see what they exactly do. Now here's the stuff your character mainly does. This is what makes every character different and will make good characters and bad characters. Main abilities, Z abilities, and their unique abilities. Now the main ability is when you click their little face icon when you're in the match. When you're in a match, you're going to click it and it's going to activate. This Goku gets 30% damage. He inflicts the enemy with 40% extra blast damage after 15 counts. 15 counts are like the seconds in this game, but counts last a lot longer than seconds. Next, this will help you with your team building. Every character has different tags. This Goku buffs sand characters. So you don't want to put him on a team with Frieza because Frieza isn't a Saiyan. You want to put him on a team with other Saiyans to boost each other. The more people you can stack Z abilities with, the stronger your team will be. Last but not least, this is what the character can do. This will tell you what happens when they enter the battlefield, or maybe when they get hit, or maybe even when they die. But either way, if you want to know exactly what a character does, what's happening when you use them, you come down here and you read about it. That's the best way I can explain characters to you in detail. There's a lot of different effects, but most effects are very simple. There's some complicated ones, but if you need a guide on the abilities and effects themselves, I'm happy to be that guy for you. But these are pretty much all my tips to new players in the game. There's not really much to it, and it's very simple. Once you get your routine down, you should be able to conquer the game in a matter of weeks. So I hope this guide helped. If you have any more questions, ask in a comment. And if it's an overwhelming amount of questions for one topic, I'll make another video on it. Hope you guys have a nice day, and I'll see you around.